Isn't it interesting that whereas in a year ago Boris said that he couldn't get personally involved in the issue of Nusrat Ghani's concerns about Islamophobia, now he has indeed got personally involved when everything goes to hell in a handbasket. Yes, all those all those concerns disappear. Boris is now absolutely involved in tackling racism and Islamophobia, as well he should. Boris now tells us that he takes these claims very seriously. And at the same time, Mark Spencer says that these claims against him are categorically untrue. Baroness Wolsey up in the House of Lords. She talks about Islamophobia today, and she says that any proven Islamophobia would be a career-ending issue. Well, I'm pleased to hear that. I think this is all a little bit more complex than that. Boris was accused of not taking Nusrat Ghani seriously enough last year. So he says now that he takes the matter very seriously, and in fact he's opened an internal inquiry. This is, incidentally, of course, not the inquiry, the broader inquiry, which Nusrat Ghani actually wanted. She said this was government business and needed to be handled as a government inquiry. It still seems to be handled as an internal Conservative matter. But what about Mark Spencer? Mark Spencer says that he's the minister involved. He is the person who is allegedly supposed to have made these comments about Muslimness. Mark Spencer, he is a cabinet minister. He has a place at the cabinet table, and therefore he is bound by the code of ministerial responsibility. And within that code is the demand not to bully people. The problem is, we know because of Priti Patel, you know, the Dalek lady, she was accused of bullying. The evidence seems fairly sound. She said she's not going to do it again, but she's still a minister. She's still a minister, and in fact, her husband now tells us that she takes pride in this. In fact, he calls her his piranha. His piranha, Priti Patel. Priti Patel, the piranha. Not as I thought. The Dalek. No, she is the piranha. So Boris had told Nusrat Ghani that he couldn't get personally involved, and now this has changed. She said that she was careful not to name names when she was making her statement. Names have now come out. Now, I find it very strange that the name which has come out is Mark Spencer, because he seems to me to be an improbably nice man, in one of the nastiest jobs in Parliament. An eyebrow rises. How is that possible? I don't know. But a man who I like, who was an MP, called Nick Bowles, has said that Mark Spencer is really a very nice man. I would be inclined to believe Nick Bowles. Nick Bowles also says that Mark Spencer makes particularly nice pork pies. And of course we know about the plotting that's been going on in the pork pie club. So many issues here. It's almost impossible to untangle all this noise. I think at the moment this is just noise. I think this is a lot of chatter and a lot of noise to deflect us from the real issue, which is the Partygate.